Hi, Assalamualaikum. I am Zakirah, and in today's video, we will talk about information system and Netflix. So, what we will cover today is the summary of understanding the role and position of information system in Netflix, and the elements that we will cover today is what is information system, the Netflix background, the service they are offered, their technology and disadvantages and advantages, and lastly, the conclusion. So, so because the internet has changed the game strategy in business world and coming age of all going virtual, the one who can adapt and utilize the convenience of the internet into the most effective and efficient systematic information system will definitely get the upper hand in today's competitive market. So, does information system important? The answer is definitely important. Briefly, the information system can be defined as a complementary network and interconnected components that collect, spread, and analyze the data received. So because we are talking about Netflix today, so the purpose of the information system in Netflix is to provide a service to users that allows them to browse, select, and watch videos instantly through streaming the media over the internet directly to the user's own specific device. Okay, so now we move on to the Netflix background. Just a very brief history. So Netflix was founded in 1997 in California by Hastings and Randolph when they are starting as a media streaming and a movie rental provider or seller over the internet. So in the history part, the thing that I want to highlight is during the year 2000, Netflix actually start developing their recommendation system seriously and actually launched a 1 million Netflix prize contest, which the winner is in this picture is known as a Belcore Pragmatic Chaos team, which their mission is to improve the company movie recommendation algorithm by 10% based on the customer past data. So the team here is actually the winner and it consists of 7 mathematicians, computer scientists, and engineers for US, Canada, Australia, and Israel. All right. So now, we move on to the service they offered. So even until today, they still offer DVDs, and currently they offer 2 main products, which is DVDs and online streaming. So for DVDs, like here, they have 2 plans, which is standard and premium. And for online streaming, they have 4 different type plans, as you can see here in Malaysia version. They have mobile plan, basic plan, standard plan, and lastly, premium plan. All right. So now it's time to talk about their technology. So basically, the components are the user, usually Netflix apps, and then this information system database, and then the information technology they use, which consists of hardware and software. And lastly, the environment, which is the external environment, which which become their threats actually. So the first threat is the weather, and then the location of the customer living, and the bandwidth area, and lastly the internet data. So the information system for Netflix process have 7 simplified steps, which is the first one is collecting, and the second one is organizing. The third one is analyzing. Number 4 is storing and retrieving. Number 5 is processing. And then from information system database to users, this is the 6th step, which is transmitting and receiving. And lastly, displaying. Okay. When we talk about participant, in the information system database, they have a team, mainly three teams that control the database, which the first one is the database admin, the one who manage and monitor all movie details within the Netflix database. And they also manage the customer account, which is like, I mean, like they're monitoring their payment status, their watching history, and this suggestion movie. And the second team is known as movie upload team, which they are responsible to upload the movie into the server. And the last team is technical support, which the team responsible to entertain customer service related issue and Netflix server issue. Yeah. So now we will talk about advantages and disadvantages of their current technologies. So for the first one is individual prediction intelligence. So for engaging and building a loyal customer, this customization actually helps them to learn about their customer behavior and preference. So by understanding this, they can offer the best suit movie list and the feelings of being understand as their customer makes the customer feel delightful and even develop trust in supporting and choosing their brand. And as you know, Netflix also start their own movie labels as uh, in the Netflix itself. So this strategy is actually very helpful if only the customer is loyal and willing to support them, because the cost of production is not cheap. So in order to make it worth it, they have to create a loyal customer. Yeah. And then the second is the technology where they can keep scenes and automatically update the history, the movie like the skip button and download feature is actually a great live data storing function, and in result they can actually deliver a hassle-free value to the customer. So for number three and number four, which is the multiple device allowed and account control and tracking device. So by by detecting the unique referral device code, Netflix be able to track their status, compatibility, and flexibility to use their service. So this also a good security measure to track unauthorized login or expired free trial session without having a duplicate account and device used by the customer. So, and the lastly is the lowest cost. The lowest cost here means because they rent their service and product online, so they can actually reduce unnecessary costs of having physical store or products. And now moving to the disadvantages. So for the first disadvantages is external environment threats, which we already covered before. Okay. And then the next is the new technology such as artificial intelligence and IR 4.0 implementation by competitors. So because they supply movies and TV shows that any competitors can also get access to, so they need keep advancing their prediction intelligence, innovation, and maintaining their current speed and and increasing the number of movies daily basis to satisfy million customers, because each customer have different preference, have different language, culture, religion, and even sensitivity. So if they are not ready, if they cannot catch up with this, the competitor might catch up with them later with the current technology advancement. So the time here is the key. Lastly, because they operated through online service and products, they need a strong, timely, fast, and a local customer service representative to entertain inquiry or complaint from customer. So in summary, Netflix leading the market because they utilize their information system at a minimum cost. So it is provable that efficient information system can change the business model and become their strongest competitive advantages in the market. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. Bye.